Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video here checking out the latest version of Paranoid Android on the Nexus 4. If I dive into the settings, you can see which version that is. About phone here. Paranoid Android version 3.92, so it is the very latest version, and of course it is Android 4.3. Now, I tested out a previous version, I think it was 3.90 or 3.91, and it wasn't quite ready for daily use. There had some bugs, it was a bit laggy. That's pretty much all been fixed in this version. There are still a few bugs which I'll mention a little bit later, but in terms of the touch response and the overall fluidity, it's a hell of a lot smoother. In the previous build, there was a problem with the touch booster in the kernel. That's now fixed, and it is very, very fast and fluid, I have to say. There really is no lags anywhere, and it's just really quick and a breeze to use. It feels faster than Paranoid Android on 4.2.2, so that's a pretty cool increase right there if we can dive around. And they fixed hybrid properties, so you can kind of get rid of your nav bar and have Pi now. Pi is also fully working. The menu button works, as does the back button. And yeah, like I said, hybrid properties is working. So if you go into settings, you can change the look of stuff if you don't like it. So you can have that dual panel mode if you want to, just by applying a few settings here. See, that works. It didn't work in the previous build I tested. The one thing that doesn't still work, which they are actually trying to fix right now, is the per app colors. I'm sure they will fix it, but right now you can't change the colors of like your status bar and navigation bar depending on which app you're in. That doesn't quite work yet. The inbuilt root does work on this version. You can see here, super user, it's working fine. I should mention, if you do flash a different kernel like Matrix or Franco, it does seem to break the root. I don't know why that happens, but it does break the root. So if you want to install another kernel, you do have to flash the supersu.zip after doing that, and it will work just as normal. I'm not sure why it breaks the internal root, but it does nonetheless. And yeah, a lot of people ask me about battery life, so I may as well mention that. I was using it all over the weekend, this very same build, and the battery life was excellent. I think I had 15 hours of complete time, and that was with 4 hours of standby, which is pretty decent on this this kernel right here, which is the stock one that comes with PA. And yeah, that was with about 5 hours of 3G and the rest on Wi-Fi. So I was using it pretty heavily as well. I think I did some tethering and stuff like that. So the battery life is pretty damn good on this build. And it does also come with the half-breed custom colors in the kernel. So I love these colors. I think they're excellent. So if you don't like them, it's a bit of a shame. There is a different kernel you can flash if you don't like these colors, but it does come with the half-breed colors. I'll quickly open Antutu because I ran a benchmark and I know some of you guys are interested in that. And you can see right here, it scored 21,166. And if we open up the detailed scores, you can see that is a very good score. It seems to be right back up there in terms of performance. This isn't overclocked or anything like that. So say you put Trinity at 1.8, I'm sure it could score something like 23 or 24,000. Nonetheless, the performance is excellent on Paranoid Android in this version. It's pretty much everything you'd want from Paranoid Android. So yeah, I'll put all the links in the description as always. If you want, you can go ahead and flash it over your previous PA build, as long as you have a build that's already on Android 4.3. Yeah, peace out.